gorgeous soul friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Hannah. Welcome to my channel, and it's such an honor to be a part of your wondrous earth experience today. So we're going to be talking about manifesting a glow up, changes in physical features, attractiveness, sex appeal, all of that good stuff. But I first want to start this video off by saying that beauty is entirely subjective. And obviously, many people have been programmed with a certain standard of beauty, and we see this within popular culture. But if you open up any history book, you'll find that beauty standards are constantly changing. The things that culture finds beautiful right now may not be what's beautiful in the next 2 weeks, or 6 months, or 3 years. It's an ever-flowing wave, all right? Things are constantly changing and shifting within the world of fashion, within the world of beauty. Trends of what we find beautiful are always changing. So the biggest piece of advice I can give you is to find what beautiful means to you. And some of you really need to spend some time on this, because within the subliminal community specifically, I have seen a ton of content around being a carbon copy of a certain celebrity or a fictional character. And in my opinion, that is the antithesis to what will make you attractive. You are not here to look like anybody else. You are here to express your own unique version of beauty and set your own standard of beauty. And you can sit here and throw bullshit at me about how that's a limiting belief, but if you feel like the only way you can be attractive is to look like one other person, like a celebrity or like a fictional character, then that's a fucking limiting belief. Okay, so please spare me. All right, you are here to set your own standard of what beauty means. You are here to show out and to show others what beauty means simply through being you. There are a lot of people in this world, a lot. And no matter what you look like, no matter what features you're insecure about, there are people out there who wish they had those features or find them attractive. Just like the features that you wish you had, people have those features and they're insecure about them. That is the first step to manifesting beauty or attractiveness, is to truly love yourself and to accept yourself, perceived flaws and all. Even if you're working to change certain things about yourself, you need to learn to love yourself through your body's various phases of expression. Because if you don't cultivate that early on, then you're never truly going to be happy or content no matter what you look like. And you could achieve your desired physical feature, but by that point, find something else that you deem imperfect about yourself. And then it becomes this perpetual cycle of always chasing after this perceived idea of perfection that's always just out of grasp. And we see this with people who get addicted to Botox and fillers and plastic surgery. Now, I want to disclaim that I personally see no issue with going under the knife. If that is how you want to achieve your perceived idea of beauty, then by all means, there is no judgment from me. Just make sure you research the risk versus reward, because there's obviously a risk involved in any circumstance where you're getting fillers or going under the knife. If that's what you want to manifest, then obviously you can manifest that for yourself. But this video is going to be more centered around organic physical changes that compound to help you set your own beauty standard. So that you can become a living, breathing art piece of your own creation. The first step, first and foremost, this comes before anything else, is you need to shift your mindset. So this kind of ties into the self-love that we were talking about earlier. You have to glow up inside in order to glow up outside. And what I mean by this is changing the way you perceive yourself. You have to start seeing yourself as attractive. Baseline. I could even go as far as saying that you need to start seeing yourself as the prettiest, handsomest, sexiest person on the earth, but that's a little much for some. And I understand that there's going to be people watching this video who are in a deep state of insecurity and may even become triggered by the things that I'm saying. So even if you don't actually believe that you're attractive, just start telling yourself that you are. And start telling yourself often. No matter what people in your life tell you, no matter what your insecurities tell you, find an I am statement or a few I am statements that are simple and easy to remember and recite them regularly. Put a sticky note on your mirror, write it into your calendar. Whatever you do, make sure you commit to this. And you have to be unwavering with it. Anytime you start feeling down on yourself or insecure, you grab that affirmation in your mind and you start reciting it over and over and over again to flick the insecurity out of your brain. And trust me, there are a lot of people out there who feel ugly and they want to make you feel ugly to bring you down to their level. Do not let these people topple you, okay? Even the most confidently appearing people sometimes can feel ugly inside, and they use their confidence as a cover for their insecurity. And you will know these people by their treatment of others. Do not let these people topple you, okay? Ultimately, these people hate themselves and they're projecting that self-hatred onto you. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your attractiveness, okay? You are fine like a dime all the time, okay? Regardless of whether or not these people are being kind to you or whether they're confirming that belief, you have to hold that within yourself amongst the people who feel like shit about themselves and are projecting. That takes me to my next point, which has to do with your character. You have to glow up your character in order to glow up physically. Because if you don't, there will be a point where it catches up with you and it completely overshadows any physical attractiveness. Okay, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you look like. If you are ugly on the inside, it will seep out and it will be seen on the outside. Treat others as though you want to be treated and do no harm, but take no shit. You can figure out the rest. The next step to glowing up is to glow up your self-care rituals. Manifestation is all about your habits. So you're gonna wanna develop habits that promote a glow up. This can include trying out new hairstyles or trying out new hair colors, being experimental with your wardrobe and testing out some new fashion looks, maybe changing up your skincare regime, or for my men out there, adding a skincare regime to your routine. I know, I live with a man. That 5-in-1 soap that cleans your hair, face, and butt is not gonna do, okay? It's not gonna cut it. So consider, looking into how to up your skincare regime and really take care of yourself. Cleanse yourself regularly. Take care of your body. Your body is incredibly intelligent on an unconscious level, and it knows when you're taking care of it, and it loves you back when you do. You can add jet fuel to this process by affirming that you are finding the right look for you. You are glowing up. You are developing the habits to promote your glow up. And then just trust that your body will guide you to the right products, people, and circumstances that will assist that process. Maybe even create a vision board of inspiration for your glow up. You can also research celebrities or brands that inspire certain fashion choices. I personally find a lot of inspiration in fashion history. So if you're a history buff like me, maybe flip to your favorite era and see what they were wearing and find your inspiration from that. But inspiration is everywhere. Ultimately, fashion is just the costume that we put on every single day. So figure out what costume you want to wear, what character do you want to play in this life experience, and dress accordingly. So you may also want to consider bodily movement as a mode of glowing up. Now, you don't have to go full gym bro or gym baddie on me, all right? If you want to do that, by all means, but you don't have to go to the gym or any of that to glow up. Weightlifting is a great way to aesthetically shape your body, but you could also take up jogging or biking or dancing or swimming, yoga, martial arts, anything that really just gets movement into the body. Because like I was saying earlier, the body is incredibly intelligent on an unconscious level. We were meant to move. And in my opinion, when you give your body reasons to move, it will give back to you in the form of beauty, health, and wellness. And even if you're somebody who is limited in mobility, like if you're somebody who has a disability, just find ways to move that are comfortable for you, even if it's in small ways. Again, the body is incredibly intelligent on an unconscious level. So it knows when you're doing things to improve it. And it really does give back to you. So figure out what mode of movement works for you, and then just affirm that that style of movement is actively morphing your body into whatever figure you want. The thing is, our bodies are morphing and changing all the time. It's just a process we don't get to see because it's happening so slowly. Your past assumptions of your body have morphed it into the current state, but you can create new assumptions that morph it into something more desirable, something that makes you feel good in your own skin. But this comes with repetition and consistency. So you have to dedicate yourself to creating new assumptions through repetition that will, down the line, morph your body into something desirable. So if there's a certain physical feature that you want within your body, just affirm that you already have that physical feature and remain consistent and dedicated to that until you see it manifest. Repetition is key with manifestation. So it doesn't matter if it's through your habits, your actions, your words. You want to create a pattern of repetition that promotes a glow up. Okay? So you can literally say, I am glowing up right now. I am having a glow up. I am having the best glow up of my life. I am looking the best I ever have. And commit to this until you start to see it reflect in your experience. But we're going to go ahead and go through some of the affirmations within my book. I do have some affirmations around beauty, so I'm going to go ahead and give you an example that if you would like to use these, you're more than welcome to. So the first one, we have an Express Yourself page. So if you would like to repeat the affirmations on this page, write them down or script, or journal what it feels like with this affirmation being materialized in your life. That's what this Express Yourself page is for. And I also feel like it's a message for this video too. Like, express yourself, express your fullest extent of beauty, whatever that means to you. Like, you are here to shine. You are here to radiate. So this first affirmation says, I am in love with my shape. Okay, so that might be something that you want to recite to yourself if you struggle loving your body, if you struggle with the way your body looks. I am in love with my shape. Okay, and if you want to get more specific with it, if there's a specific type of shape that you want in your body, a specific type of physique that you want in your body, you can add that to this affirmation. So the next one. I look in the mirror and love what I see. I look in the mirror and love what I see. Again, you can personalize this affirmation according to what it is that you're looking to manifest, but there's another example. Another example, I look good in everything I wear. Okay, this is for my fashionistas out there who may want to try a certain fashion look, but don't feel like they'll look good in the clothes. You look good in everything that you wear, okay? Recite that to yourself regularly. Next example, my skin is flawless now. This is for those of you who may struggle with certain skin conditions. I've had my own experience with skin conditions. I used to have warts on my hands, guys, like really bad when I was a kid. And when I was probably like in high school, I had tons of warts all over my hands. It was the worst. It was so embarrassing. I used to be so insecure about my hands. You can even see scars. I don't know if you'd be able to see them on camera, but there are some scars that I still have from all the times that I would get them frozen. And I just used to hate my hands. I would always get long sleeve shirts that were like a little bit big so that they could cover my hands. And I would literally just cover my hands like all the time. And I would wear tons of rings and all of that just to do anything that I could to cover up the warts on my hands because they were pretty bad. I only ever got them on my hands. I think I got like one on my foot once, but they were so bad on my fingers and my hands. It was so weird. And I remember going and getting them frozen and laser removed and nothing worked. And it was all like so painful until I found manifestation and all of this stuff and the law of assumption. I was probably like maybe 16 or 17 when I started really applying this stuff in my life, and they just started disappearing. one by one. I wasn't using medication. I wasn't using anything. Nothing worked. So I had just given up on everything. And I just started imagining myself with pretty hands. I think I even put it on a vision board, a picture of pretty hands. And I just started affirming to myself that I love my hands and I love showing my hands off, and I'm able to, wear clothes that allow me to show my hands. And they just slowly started to disappear one by one. And I remember even telling my doctor about it. And I just told him, I was like, I don't know what happened, but they just started disappearing. And he even said, like, that is impossible. Like, there's no way. And I was like, yeah, I didn't even open up the medication that you gave me, because he gave me some kind of topical medication. I didn't even open it up because I never had to, because this works. Here's another one. I am sexy. Okay, this is for those of you who want to manifest sex appeal. I am sexy. The next one after that, I think, says, I am so good in bed. So, if you want to affirm these things to yourself, I am sexy, I am good in bed, I have sex appeal, I attract my desired type of people. You can use those affirmations to generate sex appeal within yourself, because sex appeal is an energy. Arguably, that is probably the easiest thing to manifest, because it's just an essence. It's like a magnetizing force. You can cultivate sex appeal within yourself regardless of what you look like, okay? I am sexy. You are sexy, okay? Start affirming that to yourself all the time. But those are some examples from my big book of affirmations. Like I said, there is an express yourself portion of the book where you can journal, draw, write out the affirmations, whatever you want to do. But get your copy. It's on Amazon. You can get a hardcover copy on there. But that is the conclusion of this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to book a coaching session or purchase a personal subliminal, check out my website down below in the description box, madamdevoe.com. But I will see you later. Take care and have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.